Hello, everybody. Welcome to the LuHi Sports Network. I want to apologize for the delay in everything. Fieldston has now arrived. We are underway here at the Long Island Lutheran campus. Fieldston going to work here in the LuHi zone. This is Rohan Daly. Feeding this down, Chase Mitchell driving, shooting, and that one goes wide of the net. Dom Passanante back in net today for the LuHi Crusaders. Here's Daly again, driving right, lost it. Ball pops free. It's Quinn McHenry-Asaf. Take this back for Fieldston. Ike Chukwulozi. Makes a swim move. Driving to his left, trying to get around Mingione. Sent it to the middle. McHenry-Asaf sent it over the top, took a big hit. Play continued on, but they're going to say that he was in the crease. So possession's going to switch hands to the Crusaders. Haugen driving, gets taken down, ball pops out. Looks like a flag has been thrown. So LuHi gonna go on the first man advantage of the game. It's gonna be a 30-second man up, but an opportunity for the Crusaders to pick up the first tally of the game. Back underway. Vigiani gets things moving, has Delvani Valdivia to his right, Haugen to his left, Barbarino's down low, Lemieux on the deep right side, and here's Dylan Bow behind the net. Back up top, Barbarino, down to Bow, driving, shooting, and that one is turned aside by the goaltender, Harper Rabbiton. Here's Bow again. Pass over Vigiani, blocked shot. Man up expires. Back to even here. Bad pass here by Fieldston. Turnover back to LuHi. Crusaders back at it. Lemieux in front. Bow jumping, and his shot was altered. And this is going to go out of bounds. Possession's going to stay with the Crusaders. Here's Vigiani off the restart. Valdivia trying to get around Daly. Pushed out high. Bounces it over to Haugen. Haugen over to Barbarino. Feigns the pass. Posed here by Mitchell. Sends this one across. Vigiani winds and fires, and it's off the outside of the net. Ball going to stay with the Crusaders. Ball from behind his net. Sends it back out high. Barbarino to Vigiani. Down to Valdivia. Here's Barbarino. Down to Ball. Barbarino, Vigiani, Lemieux here, left wing. Quick down to Valdivia. A lot of ball cycling, not many shots towards the net here. Haugen takes the pick, driving up high, trying to cut into the middle. Takes a couple checks in the back. Penalty flags fly. The ball is loose on the ground. Fieldston trying to scoop it and get the whistle. It's going to be an over infraction, but we'll get the call. Another 30-second man up for the Crusaders here. Still no score, 6:40 to go here in the first quarter. Crusaders going to try to look to penetrate a little more here on this man up. Something they failed to do a lot this season is get inside the defense. A lot of ball cycling, and they've come up with some quality chances from time to time. Like right here as LeMua lets one go, bounces it off the outside of the post. Possession's going to remain with the Crusaders. 15 seconds gone on the man up. Ball off the restart. Back to LeMua. Quick up Vigiani. 10 seconds to go. LeMua picks up the ground ball down to Bo. Man up, dying away. Barbarino lets a shot go, and that one was turned aside by Rabitin. Back to even. Vigiani gets to the middle, and Rabitin makes a stick save. This is Noah Chris rather in net, so my apologies. On the other end, Passanante able to pick this up. Nice spin move there, Aiden Hughes freeing himself up, makes another spin move, gets around a couple, now he's lost it. Is Ari Dubner trying to take it. Dre Arias helps out his teammate, gets the ball across the midline. Hagen runs into a big hit, but it finds LeMua. He keeps play moving. Still no score, 5:14 to go. LeMua now has lost it. Ball trickling towards the end line. It's going to reach. And possession going to head over to Fieldston. First turnover here for the Crusaders. No Chris. Fieldston goaltender. Gets it ahead. Daly. Daly. Over to Chuck Lozzi. He's going to get the touch. He'll reset now. Chuck Lozzi. Jogs right side. Sends this down here. Dubner. McHenry is soft now, takes over behind the net. Sees the pressure, gets it over to Dubner. Back up top, here's Mitchell. McHenry is soft, wrapping, shooting off of Passanante, and he will hold on this one for the save. High pass, Valdivia couldn't take this one. Possession going to be given back to Fieldston. Second turnover for the Crusaders this quarter. Here comes Fieldston again. McHenry is soft. Going to back this one out. Blake Coons. Short side. Dubner lost it out of bounds. Possession back to the Crusaders. Still no score. 8.5 minutes gone. Vigiani looks to make his move. Vigiani here getting around Caden. Gets the touch short of Mitchell. We'll back it out here. Over to Valdivia. Hagen. Valdivia back to Hagen. Down to LeMua. They crisscross. LeMua holds, drives, wanted to send over to Valdivia. Low pass, couldn't take it. Bow comes over to help, tries to get it to Barbarino. Ground ball trickling and bouncing towards the end line. Barbarino takes the worst of the hit from Griffith Brockida. Exactly 3 minutes to go here. Chris will take this pass on the restart. He'll jog his way up the middle of the field. Back over to Bracita. Had some trouble, now takes it. The defenseman gets over the midline. As the pass over to Dangat, who lost it here. Hagen looking to take it, and he will. Nice play there. Nick Hagen forces the turnover. Gets it back on to the Fieldston side of the field. Barbarino, ball. Lemieux backdoor, ball thought about it, wants to send it back over now. Here's Barbarino. Hagen. Aiden Hughes now on the offensive front. Taking the place of Valdivia on this set. Ball gonna work his way up high. Sends a pass down, Vigiani. 10 minutes gone, no score, Vigiani. Good job here by the Fieldston defense, holding the LuHi attack at bay. Barbarino, Hagen. Across its ball, down to Vigiani. Trying to set the pick, he will. Lemieux driving again, looking for some space. Back out high, Hagen. Down to Hughes. He'll flip to Barbarino behind him. Fakes the pass. Back up top, Haugen. Minute 20 to go. Here's Lemieux. Over to Vigiani. He'll jog back up. Something we saw in their last game last week against St. Dominic's. An inability to take advantage of these late quarter opportunities. Take a lead, tie the game. Here they can take the lead, can the Crusaders. In the dying minutes is Haugen's shot. Falling away. Goes out of bounds. 56 seconds to go. Here's a pass in front. Haugen shoots, and he scores! The Crusaders convert in the late minutes here in the first quarter, and they take the lead 1-0. Valdivia wins his second face-off of the quarter. That was another problem for the Crusaders in their last game against St. Dom's. An inability to win face-offs. They've gotten control here early, been able to take advantage of the late opportunity. Can they get another? Vigiani winds, fires, and a big save there from Chris. Long feet ahead, takes a high hop. McHenry is soft, trying to corral it. He will take it, driving hard to the middle. His shot bounces, and he scores! Quinn McHenry is soft with 12 seconds to go. Answers for Fieldston, and we are tied at 1. Just enough height to get over the stick of Passanante. Big goal there for McHenry Asaf. And we are right back to where we started. Just 40 seconds after Nick Haugen found the back of the net for the Crusaders to open up the scoring. Another win for Valdivia. Perhaps a late chance here. Barbarino, Lemieux. Oh, he wanted Bow wide open in front. The pass just a little too high. We have 2 seconds left. Fieldston just going to let the clock run out. That would have been a great chance there for LuHi. Bow alone in front. Possibly could have taken the lead heading to the first intermission. Instead, we'll head knotted at 1 after 12 minutes of play right here on the LI Sports Network. So in that first quarter, LuHi had a goal from Nick Haugen, but it was quickly answered by Quinn McHenry-Assaw for Fieldston. Thing of note there, LuHi was 3-0 in faceoffs in that first quarter. Delvani Valdivia obviously put some work in practice, having a good start to this game. Night and day from the last game against St. Dom's. Just 5 total face-off wins through 4 quarters in that contest. He already has 3 after 12 minutes of play. LuHi also leads the turnover battle 2-3. About set to go here for quarter number 2. We'll see if the Crusaders can have a more penetrable offense. Really played the cycle game last quarter. Didn't get many positional looks. Something to keep an eye on. Valdivia wins another face-off. Job well done, Delvani Valdivia, who swaps his stick, gets back out there, and immediately gets the ball from Barbarino. The goal scorer, Haugen. It's it to Lemieux. Thought about going up high again. Didn't see anything there that he liked. Backs it out, Valdivia, trying to move away from the pressure of the defense. Now it's Haugen. Haugen waits, finds Baugh, comes back up high. We saw him take the place of Valdivia there in the offensive set. And Hughes was subbed in. Valdivia, ball crashing, finds Lemieux. Vigiani with some movement, winds a shot wide. Ball off the restart. Bounce pass to Barbarino. He lost it. And this is turned over to Fieldston. Quickly ahead, Brachida. Using the long stick to keep the ball away. Flips a wild pass here. Chuck Wolosey doing his best to evade the pressure. Bounces a pass over to McHenry-Assaw as the lone goal for Fieldston. They'll take over now on the offensive end. Chase Mitchell. Out high, Rowan Daly. Daly back to Mitchell. The top of the box. Mitchell. Chuck Wolosey. Down to Coons, back to Chuck Wolosey. Here's a shot from McHenry-Assaw, fired wide. Out of bounds. Possession remains. With what I thought was going to be Fieldston, instead it's going to change hands. Over to LuHi. Vigiani slicing through the defense. It's his way over the midline. Hits Lemieux. From a ways out, back up to Vigiani. LuHi going to settle it down. Let's see what the offensive plan of attack is here. Lemieux now up top. Down to Valdivia. Barbarino. Quick back, Valdivia. Sticked out here by Kira Gilbert. Here's a shot from Vigiani. And it bounces back out. Believe it hit the post. Vigiani in the middle to Barbarino. Quick across Lemieux. Down to ball. Looked like Lemieux had a shot. Passed that up. Quick cycle game, trying to get the Fieldston feet moving. Barbarino faked the pass, now decides to hit Haugen. Here's Lemieux down to ball. He moves away from the pressure of Brachida. Gilbert hounding Valdivia. Barbarino, long across Lemieux. Thought about it, had 2 orange jerseys around him. Now winds down the right side, going to circle behind the net. Looking for the pass here, this is Haugen. Over to Valdivia. He's going to back it out. Reset. Under 8.5 minutes to go here in the second. Vigiani driving right. Quick pass in close proximity to Barbarino. Lemieux, Valdivia got checked out by Daly. He'll reset Haugen. Vigiani takes the pass, and Mike O'Reilly does not like what he sees, so he's going to take his first timeout of the half. 7:57 to go here in the second quarter, live from LuHi. We'll step aside as the Crusaders talk it over. Still knotted at 1. It's been a slow go of it here on the offensive end from both sides. Both teams have had a couple good looks. Nothing to write home about. But it's been Haugen and Asaf. They found the scoreboard so far. Gavin Lemieux now going to reset here with ball out of the timeout. We'll see what Mike O'Reilly drew up for his Crusader squad. Valdivia. Down to Barbarino. Gets it back to Valdivia. Haugen holds it over Lemieux. Across the field. Driving wide. Only white jersey over there. Lemieux on the overload play here. This is Barbarino. Fakes the pass. Ball up high. Still involved with a little bit of a fashion statement. Going with the one high white sock and one mid black sock. Valdivia must have stolen the other sock from Bao because he has the left one on. Here's a pass. Bao in front, put it off a helmet, pops back out. Barbarino lets one go, and that one turned aside. Vigiani knocks it forward. He's able to find it in the madness, backs it out, and he'll reset. Here's Vigiani. Switching hands, trying to go left, wanted a pass for Barbarino. This is going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be turned over to Fieldston. Second turnover of the quarter here for the Crusaders. They don't come up with anything out of the timeout, and now let's see what Fieldston can do. One of their first possessions of the quarter. Ball putting the pressure hard on Mitchell. His pass across for Brachita is kept in bounds. Brachita now in pursuit. Nice job there to keep that in play. Avoid the turnover there. Launches a long pass ahead. This is going to roll and be picked up here by Trevor. Pass across. McHenry Asaf in the middle. What a play here by Fieldston to get set up. Nate Abrams. Across Andre Dangat. Took the pass in, and now Fieldston decides they want to talk it over. So they'll take their first time out of the half. Just over 6 minutes to go. Still tied at 1. Fieldston ball heading into the timeout. We'll step aside one more time. Coming out of the timeout here. Fieldston taking over here, looking to take their first lead of the game. This is Wyatt Trevor on the left side, playing catch with Blake Coons. Coons makes his move, takes a stick from Dre Arias. Back around here, this is Mitchell. Mitchell down to McHenry Asaf. Sends his pass over to Trevor. Trevor. Over to Coons. Coons splitting, driving. Stick. Was knocked. He lost the ball. Big hit thrown here. I believe it. Yep, there is a flag on the field. So another man up coming here to LuHi. Third infraction. It's going to be another 30-second. Man up for the Crusaders. Looking to take back the lead they once held for just 40 seconds. Barbarino down to ball. Here's Vigiani to Lemieux. Lemieux, Barbarino, back up top. Lemieux winds, fires, and he hit the post. Five seconds to go here on the man up. Valdivia over to Hagen. Back to 6-on-6. Here's ball side of the net. Forced it in front. Ball bouncing. Player searching for it. Henry Caden can't find it for Fieldston. Ground ball loose. LuHi swarming to it as Hagen runs a man over. And Fieldston is going to be awarded possession. 4:40 to go. Chase Mitchell wide open. The Fieldston sideline yelling for him to get the ball, driving to the net. He puts it off the post. McHenry Asaf able to recollect it. Here's Wyatt Trevor. Down to Chase Mitchell. He'll settle it down. We march towards 4 minutes to go. Coons holding out right, cradling, looking. Coons taking a couple whacks here from Aiden Hughes to drive him out higher. Coons now gets through one man, runs into Hagen. Ground ball forced, but cannot be taken away by LuHi. Coons retains. Gets back in, driving, shooting, and it hit off Passanante, I believe. Chukwulozi passes into McHenry Asaf, trying to make his way between two white jerseys. Ground ball produced. Trevor flips it up, and Vigiani able to take it away. Big turnover there for the Crusaders. It'll be given to Passanante. Long feet ahead, force for ball. Over the leaping try, now rolling. Turned right back over to Fieldston. Another ground ball. LuHi wins it back. Barbarino forced the pass. And just a mess of turnovers here as Fieldston gets it back now. Gilbert. His pass across. Play going to be settled down here by Bracketa. Quincy Levitt. Ahead to Daly. Rowan Daly. Escapes through a couple jerseys into the offensive zone. Flag flies here. This is going to go against LuHi. Delayed penalty upcoming. Ball down on the ground. Arias touches it. It's Hagen for the slash. So first man up here for Fieldston in this game. 2:24 to go here in the second quarter. Coons took this pass back up high, trying to get the offense set up. Again, Fieldston looking for just their first lead of this game. 22 minutes gone. McHenry is soft. Quick pass down. That shot out of Ari Dubner was blocked. Ended up behind the net. Here's Fieldston. Coons. Hagen getting ready to rejoin the defensive effort. McHenry is soft, back up high. Shot fired wide. Out of the stick there of Chase Mitchell. Ari Dubner. Up to Coons. Haugen is out of the box. Coons doesn't realize this. And Fieldston takes their last timeout of the half to avoid the turnover. Coons came in uncensored, almost ended up taking the ball away. Haugen came in uncensored, almost ended up taking the ball away from Coons. But right before that happened, Fieldston calls timeout, and we'll step aside one more time here on the LI Sports Network. Out of the timeout, Nate Abrams. With the ball for Fieldston is ready to go. Go he will, gets the touch. Driving to the net, Abrams gets to the middle, bounce shot high over the net. Fieldston with Coons, parked right at the side of the net. Tried to send it back out high. It'll be scooped up by Abrams. Abrams had it whacked out of his stick here. LuHi battling for it. Bad pass. Hagen runs into Trevor. Ball still loose. Couple hits thrown. Possession going to be awarded to Fieldston. No tallies here in the second quarter. Shot from out high, thought about it. Off an infraction by Fieldston. Possession going to be awarded to LuHi. Vigiani wasting no time. Propelled into the zone. Barbarino's shot went wide, took a big hit, and this draws a flag right with 16 seconds left here in the second quarter. Looks like a player from Fieldston is down with a bit of an injury. It's Griffith Brockida. Neither team has been able to convert here on a man up thus far. 16 seconds to go. It's going to be a minute advantage. Hagen looking like he's just going to hold this and let the clock wind. LuHi will just start with the man up in the second half. So 44 seconds to go in the second half. On the man up. After 24 minutes of play, we're tied at 1 here at the LuHi campus live on the LI Sports Network. As we get ready to begin the second half here on the LuHi Sports Network, LuHi Fieldston tied at 1. 44 seconds on the man up for LuHi, looking to take their first lead since late in the first quarter. Quick passing, Lemieux, Vigiani. Vigiani directing some traffic, hits Hagen, back to Vigiani on the give and go, and it's turned over. Pass was intercepted by from Hagen, sent all the way down. Wyatt Trevor picks this up. Driving, shooting, Passanante sets him aside. Delvani Valdivia, 5 seconds to go on the man up. Streaks across. Barbarino, Lemieux, winds, fires, and that shot was intercepted, snatched out of the air by Chase Mitchell, or excuse me, Quincy Levitt. Here's Fieldston now the other way. Coons with a mess of bodies around him. Here's Coons off the restart from the infraction. Over to Trevor. Here's Chase Mitchell. Henry Asaf, lone goal scorer for Fieldston, hands back off to Mitchell. Daly. Down to Coons, cutting McHenry Asaf to the middle. Trevor got tied up, let a shot go wildly. Wanted a call, isn't going to get it, but possession going to remain with Fieldston. McHenry Asaf from behind his own net, back up top. Daly went before he had it. Ground ball, going to be scooped back up. Daly. 10 minutes to go now. Sends this one to the middle, driving, and they score! Chase Mitchell through traffic finds the back of the net, and Fieldston has taken their first lead of the game, 2-1. Traffic may have stopped Fieldston from getting here on time, but traffic was not going to stop Chase Mitchell from finding the back of the net and giving Fieldston their first lead. It's been back-to-back goals now for Fieldston. The first goal since 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Quinn McHenry Asaf found the back of the net to tie it for Fieldston, and now they have the lead 2-1, 9:53 to go here in the third quarter. Valdivia wins another face-off. The first since the opening of the second quarter. It's 5-0 on face-offs in favor of LuHi. But the scoreboard is what matters, and they trail by a goal. Looking to even it up here. Hagen. Vigiani. Over to Lemieux. He'll send a bounce shot towards the net. Flew past Chris. Possession remains with the Crusaders. Here's ball. Barbarino to the middle. Hagen's shot. Stripped out of his stick. Now ground ball. Trying to be picked up. Andre Dangot threw a stick at it. Trying everything in his power. Keep that ball in bounds. He could not. Turn back over to LuHi. Hagen has to retreat away from Caden. Hagen gets the offense moving. Lemieux. Low pass picked up Barbarino. Vigiani. Quick steps it back out up high. Lemieux. Over to Vigiani. Down low ball. Waiting for it, it's Baugh. Feeling the pressure here from Gilbert. Vigiani, Lemieux, Hagen. They crisscross. Hagen driven out high. Barberino, Vigiani in close proximity. Down to Baugh. He doesn't see anything he likes. Feeling the pressure here. Now he moves it. Valdivia sees Lemieux. Quick in. Hagen pulls it back out. Lemieux, Barberino. Barberino got it back, tried to let it go quick. Didn't see anything, forced it over to Lemieux, snatches it away quick. Put it on the ground, got it back. Hagen gonna drive left. Lane closed off by Daly, swings back out, hits Lemieux. Mid-slot, pass over, Barberino switching hands, driving through, puts it on and he scores! It trickles home, but it all counts the same, and we have ourselves a 2-2 game. Noah Chris just fanned on the shot. It rolls past him into the back of the net, and Logan Barberino has tied us up once again at 2. Daly tries to swing it forward. First face-off win for Fieldston. Gets the offense moving. Here's McHenry Asaf trying to split some white jerseys. This one is flipped away from the pile. Chasing after it, Aiden Hughes trying to pick it up, keep it from out of bounds. He cannot. Possession awarded here to Fieldston. That face-off win by Rohan Daly, first face-off win for Fieldston of the game, comes with a little over 7 minutes left here in the third quarter. Coons gets around one, switches hands, sends a pass backdoor. Mitchell's shot turned aside by Passanante. McHenry Asaf tying up the ground ball, still loose. Couple players scooping at it. This is Coons emerging from the pile with possession. Gets it over to Mitchell. Chase Mitchell, who gave Fieldston their first lead of the game. That goal was answered by Logan Barberino just a minute ago. McHenry Asaf opened the scoring for Fieldston. Moves it over here, a shot let go, and Passanante makes a stick save on Nate Abrams. Passanante over to Hughes. Hughes takes a hit, lost it, turned over. Here comes Fieldston again. Andre Dangat. Spins it back out, pass for Coons, high over his head, rolling to the midline. This will be Griffith Brachita that hit it, but it's going to be turned over to LuHi on an offsides call. Brachita reached over to try and keep it away from the Crusaders. Now Valdivia will take over. 5.5 to go. LuHi looking to reclaim the lead. Vigiani jogs in, now hits his stride. Barberino, quick back, Vigiani, over to Valdivia. Lemieux, ball. Hagen. Barberino fell down. Vigiani gonna reset. Vigiani drives right, takes the pick, shoots from straight on. His shot was blocked. Andre Dangat Scoops it towards the midline. McHenry is soft, trying to send Coons on his way. Coons with space, can't pick it up. This is going to be swung into the crease. Very smart play there from Shane Connolly to get it to Passanante. His pass now over for Valdivia. Trying to spin off Wyatt Trevor. He will. He'll make it over the midline, getting through the hit there from Dangot. Now he'll be able to settle down play, finding Lemieux. Lemieux gonna back it out. Hagen gonna settle it down as we eclipse 4 minutes to go. Hagen, Lemieux, Vigiani. Couple stutter steps. Up to Valdivia, down to Ball. Barbarino tied this game at 2. Ball. Valdivia, Hagen up high, shoots, and that one set aside by Chris. Ground ball's loose, check thrown here on Valdivia. He's gonna give possession back to the Crusaders. They'll take over here with Hagen, just in front of his own bench. Nick Mingione with his long pole sent on to the offensive side of the field. It appears there was some confusion with the switching from Mike O'Reilly, so he's going to take his first time out of the half. 3:17 to go here in the third quarter. Knotted at 2 from LuHi, live on the LI Sports Network. Hagen set to go out of the timeout. Sends a quick pass over, Dre Arias. Head to Barbarino. He turns, gains the box. Now he'll step back out. Get back to Hagen. Valdivia trots back out. Trying to set the offense. Pass to Barbarino on the right side. Back up top, Lemieux. He leaps, catches it. Down to Hagen. Hagen had some space, passed it up, gets it back from Lemieux. Here's Vigiani at the side of the net. Didn't see a lane. Got it back to Hagen. Hagen gonna cut, set the pick. Vigiani splits a couple to the middle. Bounce shot, he scores! John Vigiani finds the back of the net, and LuHi has reclaimed the lead, 3-2. Valdivia, another face-off win. His 6th of the afternoon. 6 of 7 is Delvani Valdivia. It's just a game after he went, I believe, 5 of 17 on face-offs against St. Dom's. So a drastic improvement for Delvani Valdivia on the face-offs here for LuHi. Now can they take advantage of the possession? They've gotten goals from Vigiani and Barbarino in this quarter. Looking for another. Vigiani's pass over to Valdivia is a ground ball. Valdivia trying to scoop it up. Knocked ahead by Fieldston. Gilbert having a couple whacks out of it. Brakita, after he looked like he hurt his leg earlier, back out there, picks up the ground ball finally. So that's going to go down as a turnover against LuHi. He'll drop this back here. Quincy Levitt makes a spin move. Now finds Daly, who takes a whack from Haugen, trying to make his way over the midline. He did make it, but I think he lost the ball out of bounds. So another turnover for Fieldston, their 3rd of the quarter, is going to give the ball right back to LuHi. It's Haugen, under a minute now to go, or a minute exactly. Minute here, now we're under a minute as Vigiani walks it down to the left corner. Crusaders capitalized late in the 1st. Can they capitalize late here in the 3rd? Valdivia thought about it. Barbarino to the middle. Haugen getting taken down. Let a shot go. Went wide. Possession's going to head over to Fieldston. Levitt to Chris. Long launch ahead. Hits Dangit. Fieldston trying to tie in the dying seconds here of the 3rd. 15 to go. Mitchell driving. Switching hands through traffic. Mitchell left it at the front. Scoop shot sent high. Fieldston was in the crease. So possession going to be given to Passanante, I believe, or Valdivia's just going to take it. Now he'll hand it over to Passanante. He's just going to waste time, let the clock expire, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. Chase Mitchell found the back of the net to give Fieldston their first lead, but was counteracted by Logan Barbarino and John Vigiani. And LuHi will take a 3-2 lead into the 4th quarter, 12 minutes to play to try and decide a winner right here on the LI Sports Network. Crusaders. 12 minutes away from their second victory of the season, the first that we would have seen here on the LI Sports Network. The closest we've seen them come, a 16-15 defeat in overtime against Poly Prep a couple weeks ago. Will they be able to close this one out? Had a big lead against Poly Prep, but left the door open enough. Poly Prep was able to walk through, force overtime, and win it a minute into the extra frame. We get going here in the final 12 minutes with Rowan Daly winning just his second face-off of the day. Fieldston trailing by 1. Looking to try and tie it up. Here's McHenry Asaf, one of the 2 Fieldston goals. A player's down. I believe that's McHenry Asaf. Didn't see exactly what happened. Looked like he might have just taken a whack. Maybe caught a stinger. Coaching staff coming to check on him. He's going to head off. He'll be replaced here by Ari Dubner for the time being. So play will continue. Dang it. Handed it off to Daly. Daly driving to the middle. Trevor let a shot go, and that one was fired wide of the post. Coons. Dubner being called back. McHenry Asaf trying to join as Coons. Tried to make his way to the net. Ball taken away, and it's Passanante's to move. Here's Hughes. Off the takeaway. Got it over the line. Hughes got it ahead to Lemieux. Vigiani with a lane, let a shot go, and it was turned aside by Chris. Vigiani now coming up a little slow. He's going to be helped off the field. It's Fieldston ball now. No Chris from his own crease. Going to walk up a couple steps. Catapults one to midfield, taken in here by Chase Mitchell. Sprinting away from Hagen. Steps in. Finds Ike Chukwulozi here. Chukwulozi over to Daly. Daly. McHenry Asaf winds, fires, and Passanante makes a big save. Big time stop there for the LuHi goaltender to preserve this 1-goal lead. His pass now for Hughes. Couldn't be taken in cleanly. Haugen comes over to help him. Takes a bump from McHenry Asaf down to his knees. Gonna get it over to Passanante. Quick pass up, Valdivia. Valdivia, his pass intercepted. Brikita. Off the intercept, spinning, looking for Mitchell. Mitchell gives it right back. Haugen over the midline, finding Barbarino in transition. Can't pick it up cleanly. Now he does, and then he gets shoved to the ground. This draws a flag, and LuHi is going to go back to the man up. So 30-second penalty here. LuHi looking to extend their lead. Neither team is led by more than one. Ball to Barberino. Lemieux back to Barberino. Down to Ball. Barberino, Lemieux. All playing catch on the right side. Now Vigiani gets included, and this one is taken away here by Quincy Levitt. A big turnover there on the takeaway by Fieldston. And it looks like a penalty is upcoming here against Hagen. Man up expires. Delayed penalty coming against LuHi. Coons. From down low, he gets hit, and this is going to draw another penalty. Two separate flags thrown on the play as Coons is down. Let's see if we can get the call here from the ref. So it's going to be at least a minute. Hagen took the slash. Fieldston also going to call timeout. So they're going to reset, let their players catch a breath. And then when we come back, they'll be on the man up, looking to try and tie this game. 8.5 minutes to go here from LuHi. Coming out of the timeout here. Two separate penalties on that sequence of events for the Crusaders. So it's going to be a man up for 2 minutes. Fieldston looking to try and tie this game. Confusion here for Fieldston. Chuck Willozy had to switch directions. Now gets it going. Here's Mitchell. His shot is sticked down and held by Passanante. Passanante's made a couple big saves here in the fourth quarter to preserve this 1-goal lead. He gets it into the stick of Vigiani, who makes it over the midline. Looks like for some reason possession's going to be handed back off to Fieldston, and they'll continue their 2-man up. Here's Mitchell to Daly. Over to Abrams. Abrams down to Chuck Belozy. Pass forced to the middle. Abrams looking for it. Passanante able to hold that down. Man up expires. Haugen back into the fray. Long launch ahead, Mingione. Trying to scoop this one up, cradling, and he lost it out of bounds. Third turnover of the quarter for the Crusaders. 12th of the game. Hasn't haunted them yet. Can they come up big again? Daly to the middle. McHenry Assoff. Shot. Turned aside by Passanante again. Passanante's pass. Knocked down by Chuck Belozy. Scooped up by Barberino. Here he comes looking for the lane, gets the box. Barbarino. 6.5 minutes to go. Settles play down. Barbarino. Vigiani. Hogan. Valdivia. Barbarino. Valdivia with some traffic in the middle. Has Hogan as an option. Barbarino. Down Vigiani. Vigiani makes the head fake, sends it up Lemieux. Valdivia into the middle, ball shoots, he scores! What a clutch goal, Dylan Bowe to extend the lead to 2, biggest lead of the game for the Crusaders. Finally able to find the middle ground, penetrate the Fieldston defense, and Bowe does not miss. That is a clutch goal after being down 2 men and coming up with some big saves from Dom Passanante. The Crusaders have now extended the lead to 2, and Valdivia wins another face-off. Lemieux. Space, Bowe. His pass couldn't be taken in. It's going to be turned back over to Fieldston, 4th turnover of the quarter for the Crusaders. Chris, bounce pass for Daly, and he gets leveled. Oh man, what a hit from Aiden Hughes. This is gonna draw a flag though. Aiden Hughes absolutely blew up Rohan Daly. Looked like he was gonna be able to take that ball away. Instead, it's gonna be a man up for Fieldston, their 3rd chance of the game. They're 0 for 2 so far. Man up for a minute, Coons, gonna start. Sends it over, Trevor. Hoffman. Moved it, McHenry is soft. As this one pops free out of the stick of Dubner. It's Passanante sending the ball on its way. Vigiani stutter stepping, trying to turn Mitchell around. Looking to kill off the rest of this man up time for Fieldston. Lemieux back out high, sees 2 orange jerseys, finds Vigiani. Vigiani spinning away. Hogan. Dancing. Trying to find some space. Here's Valdivia. Over to Barbarino. Valdivia got taken down. Lemieux fires. He scores! Gavin Lemieux from way downtown extends the lead to 3-5 to LuHi. Four straight unanswered goals for the Crusaders. Logan Barbarino, John Vigiani, Dylan Bowe, and Gavin Lemieux all score here in the second half. And it is a 5-2 Crusader lead with under 4 minutes to go. Fieldston going to take their final timeout of the half, trailing by 3 with the offense possession after just the third face-off win for Fieldston today. We'll step aside one more time, and then we'll be back to wrap this one up right here on the LuHi Sports Network. .354 to go. Fieldston's out of timeouts. They trail by 3, and they will start with the ball in the offensive zone. Heavy defensive pressure here from the Crusaders. As Daly resets back out high. Daly gets around Hughes, driving, bounce shot, and he scores! Finally, the Fieldston able to beat Passanante, and they close the lead to 2. A quick goal there, 20 seconds after the timeout. Exactly what Fieldston needed. Now a 5-3 game, a crucial face-off upcoming. So Daly scores, and now it's on him to try and gain possession. Valdivia wins it. It's been job well done today for Delvani Valdivia on the face-offs. As Valdivia feeling the pressure a little bit in the offensive zone, Michael Riley is going to take his last timeout of the half. So that Daly goal stopped the streak of 4 unanswered. Barbarino, Vigiani, Dylan Bowe, and Gavin Lemieux extended the lead 5-2 after Chase Mitchell gave Fieldston their first lead of the game. Now they're trailing by 2. Looking to come back for a second time, tie this game up, possibly send it to overtime, or win it right here in regulation, while LuHi looking to cling to this lead and take home their second victory of the season. Barberino starts with the ball out of the timeout. Barberino driving out high. Fieldston now playing in desperation mode. Daly, left behind by Barberino, finds ball with a lane, but he's gonna curl out. Smart decision there from Bo, just wanting to reset, not trying to force anything. Vigiani now into the spin cycle, finds Lemieux, he'll wind, he'll fire, and he'll score! Gavin Lemieux, second of the game, gets it back to a 3-goal lead. That whole thing set up by the smarts of Dylan Ball to not let the shot go when it looked like he had a lane. Instead, try to wait for a better option, and it came in the form of Gavin Lemieux from John Vigiani. Here they come again, Lemieux down low. They score again, it's Vigiani! Right off the rip, John Vigiani has his second of the game, and it's a 7-3 lead. Delvani on the draw of their long pass there by Field that's faced lead. That's up Hall. Here's marching to the lead up with the Crusaders. Allowed Poly win this one today. The Allies